over 1.5 billion people globally are affected by hearing loss, and the most common cause of hearing loss amongst young people are from recreational noise. So this is music from parties, concerts, clubs, etc. So over 1 million young people are at risk for a permanent, avoidable hearing loss, and this is due to unsafe listening practices. And it's not only because of the volume you are listening to, but also the duration of the
So I'll
exposure.
be telling you guys about the noise-induced hearing loss, okay? So basically, it's the type of hearing loss caused by noise, okay? It can be permanent or it can be temporary. And when it's temporary, we usually call it the temporary threshold shift. So basically, it's when you get to hear the "wee" sound. Has anyone ever heard the "wee" sound in the ear? Oh, yes. So you probably have been exposed to noise a lot. And it can be in one ear or in both ears. And sometimes you might be damaging the ears well, not knowing that you're damaging the ears. And those effects will, you only see them in the future when you are struggling to understand people, because usually people who have noise-induced hearing loss, they struggle with speech understanding because they always ask, huh, what are you saying, or repetition. So that's what happens when you have hearing loss, because you lose most of the higher frequencies, and those are the most important frequencies for understanding speech. Anything that causes noise, even if it's one time or for a longer time, can damage your
There are a
hearing.
few things you can do to prevent this from happening to you in the future. So first of all, listen to music at a reasonable volume, all right? And don't listen to music constantly. When you gym, don't listen to uncomfortably loud music. When you are at a club or a concert or a party, take a break from the loud music every now and again. And then also try to not speak, sit, or dance or stand directly next to the speaker. Also, the type of headphones you can use, earmuffs style headphones are the best types, preferably noise cancelling, as this reduces and eliminates background noise, so that lessens the need of you having to put the volume over 50%, and therefore you can listen to it for longer at a lower volume as well. Then also try to listen to music less than 60% on your device, and limit your listening to loud music to 60 minutes a day. Then lastly, you can monitor your hearing on the Hear ZA app. So the Hear ZA app is a hearing screening app, um, and it determines your ability to hear speech in noise. Based on your responses on the app, it determines if you are at risk for a hearing loss. And the Hear ZA app is available on the App Store, and it can be used with any style headphones.
My name is Christel. So I'm from the Ear Institute, and this is my colleague Vosloo. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about hearing protection. So as you all know, students get exposed to a lot of noise on a daily basis. It can be in different environments, so it is best to wear hearing protection even daily. We prefer a custom-made hearing protection. So that means we take an impression of your ear canal. So your ear canal is actually different from person to person. It can be compared to your fingerprint. They even use it in facial recognition. So everybody's ear canals are different. So what we do is we take an impression and we then mold the protective device from that impression, and it will fit perfectly into your ear. This will cause better protection as well as comfort. So the most common products that we use or materials that we use is either a silicone, or it can be an acrylic material. So your silicone is softer, so it's more comfortable, but the acrylic is more durable, so the acrylic will last longer. And then we add a filter. So the filters, we have passive and active filters. So passive filter is normally your high cut filter. So in other words, you have high frequencies which is more, it can damage your hearing more than the low bass sounds. So the filter then cuts out the high frequencies, and there's different attenuation levels. So the filter will have an attenuation level. And then we have the passive filters. So a passive filter is an electronic filter that will cut out the loud sounds as soon as it reaches a certain volume. And it also uses a battery, and hunters usually use this because it won't affect your ambient noise. And then I just want to show you, so as a student, you can use it on, like I said, a daily basis. For example, if you go to a club or if you go to a party, you can actually use custom protection because it's very small, nobody will even notice it, and it will protect your hearing. We have, I have an example over here. This is the silicone one, which there you will see the filter, and then over here we have the more acrylic one, which is the harder material, and it's just it just has a cord on it. So you can even wear it in the gym. And then also motorcycles. So I don't know if anyone rides a motorcycle, but a motorcycle is also quite loud. So what we do there is we take a silicone plug, and then it's small and soft, so you can still use your helmet over the earplugs. And then for the musicians, we have a special type of passive filter. So in other words, it will still cut out the loud sounds, but this specific filter gives you more a broader spectrum of all the sound. So you'll have more bass and high frequencies than with a normal passive filter. And then for the more advanced musicians, we have in-ear monitors. So with in-ear monitors, again, we take the impression and then it can cut out the surrounding sounds while you have more control over your sound that you actually want to listen to. And then it can actually cause you to have more stage mobility walking around as it's wireless, and then also less strain on your vocal cords because now you hear better, it's more localized in your ears, and then you have less strain on your vocal cords. So that's just some of our products. We also have sleep and swim products, just normal general lifestyle products. So if you struggle to sleep at night, we make a custom earplug for the sleep plug, and then also for swimming. So if you need a plug for swimming, that's about it.